Hi guys, welcome to this YouTube tutorial where we're going to be touching in on Adobe's new feature within the Photoshop beta, the Generative Fill Tool. It's a super strong tool that they've just released, which basically allows us to, using the powers of AI, expand our designs and photography, add elements, take elements away. It's super powerful. AI is a pretty big topic within design at the moment. So today we're going to have a look at this tool specifically, look at how it reacts with different mediums such as photography, design, and old piece of artwork. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Okay, cool. So jumping straight in, I've opened up the Adobe Photoshop beta version. If you don't already have that, you can open up your Creative Cloud panel and download that today. One of the main features that's included in this beta is the Generative Fill. This is the toolbar for the fill here. What I've got open here is a photo that I took over the weekend along the Watkins Path in Mount Snowdon in Wales, beautiful part of the world. I've took this in a portrait mode, but I'd like to kind of see how it would look in landscape. So what we'll do is we open up the crop tool and holding Alt, we're just going to widen this. I think that should look pretty cool. Let's go with that. Press enter, and then using the selection tool, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of the white bar, but also include some of the photograph itself, and then holding shift, do the same on the other side. Now we've got that selected, we can literally just click Generative Fill. It'll give us an option to, add in a text prompt. What I'm actually going to do though is just let AI do its thing and just see what it comes up with off the bat. So let's go with that. Wow. Honestly, it blows my mind. This tool is so powerful, and bearing in mind, this is the beta version, it's just launching, it's going to get a whole lot more powerful. But that is really impressive. I'm a bit shocked at that, to be honest. And when we generate this outcome, it gives us 3 variations. Let's click through and see which one we prefer. Wow. I quite like the first version, so let's go with that. All right, cool. So what we're going to do from here is, as you can see, my shadow is in the shot. So I'm going to select the lasso tool and just draw around that. Now, with the generative fill, I could type in remove shadow, but I think it's going to be smart enough to know what I want to do. So let's just let it do its thing again and see if it removes that shadow. Yep, it was smart enough. It knew what I wanted to do. Let's see what looks most natural. I think that looks pretty cool straight away there. All right, let's try add something into the scene now then. So we've got this kind of nice dip here with some blue skies and some nice clouds. I think it would look nice if we had like a flock of flying birds. So let's literally just try and add that in. We're going to create a selection there with the lasso tool again. Click Generative Fill, flock, and type in flock of flying birds. And let's generate that. Wow, amazing. So let's see what the variations look like. Obviously, some of them are going to look a little bit unnatural. We are still in the beta, but I think that looks, pretty cool. But just bear in mind that this tool is only going to get stronger and stronger as time goes by. All right, let's try something else. I'm going to add in a sleeping lion. The color's a little bit off, but to me, that's super impressive. The scale's also slightly off, I think, but, overall, I'm super impressed with that. Let's try one more thing, and maybe let's try and add a waterfall to this section of the photo. Just see how it deals with that request. Waterfall. That's pretty nice. It looks pretty natural to me. Yeah, that's really cool. So from the portrait photo that we had, we've instantly, within a matter of minutes, generated this wide photo. Is I'm pretty blown away by how impressive it is and how quick and intuitive it is to use. So yeah, let's move on to something else here. This is a 3D render that I created. A character I developed called Chum. Let's see how the generative fill reacts to a 3D render. Again, I'm going to widen it to start with and see how that works. Click enter and select the white blocks there with a little sliver of the design itself. Some people out there are just selecting the white panels when they expand these designs. I tend to find it works a little bit better from my experience, also including a section of that design as well. So that's just my 2 cents. Let's fill that and see how it, what we get when we generate. It's my first time actually expanding a 3D render, so I'm pretty interested to see how it reacts to it. Wow. It managed to replicate the style perfectly. That's unbelievable. It's going to be a really strong tool for designers, there's no doubt about it. Like I say, I think it's something that we should be embracing and using to enhance our works. Not worrying about that is crazy. Wow. Let's try and remove this rock here. Instantly removed. Looks supernatural. Let's zoom in on that. Yeah, amazing. So I mean, as you can imagine, this is something that's going to save us loads of time as designers. It's going to be a really strong tool in our arsenal. Let's move on to the last one. Disclaimer, I do not own the rights to the Mona Lisa, obviously, but let's just see what AI would imagine this looks expanded again. So I'm going to use the crop tool. Just have some fun with this now. See what it makes of the Mona Lisa. Let's go around there. I think that should be enough room for it to have some fun. Again, select the white bars and a section of the artwork. Let's generate. Nice. So sometimes it does come with like some weird variations. So you kind of have to mess around a little bit sometimes. All right, so let's use this for an example. Obviously, it's generated some width, design to the width that matches the actual painting itself. However, it's given us these kind of weird edges here. What I've found we can do is just literally select these and just generate again if we don't like them. And as you can see, we kind of got rid of that weird border that we had. And it's, again, matched the artwork itself. It's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe let's add some height to this now. Just see how it imagines the Mona Lisa. So let's see how this, how the AI imagines this now with a bit more height to it. So we're really expanding the scene here. Bearing in mind, we just started off with this section here. Let's generate this now. No prompts again. Let's see what the AI does. Let it do its thing. Work its magic. It's worth noting as well that, it is relatively quick in generating these designs. Wow. But I'd imagine it was only going to get quicker as well as time goes by. That's super cool. So yeah, there's Mona Lisa in her entirety, if you wanted to know how that would have looked. Again, we can actually also just generate again and just see what it comes up with. Okay, so it's kind of reimagined the background there a little bit. So we can just keep getting different outcomes by just generating again and again until we're kind of happy with what we have. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Thanks for tuning into this video today, guys. I hope you found it useful and informative. Hopefully you can kind of see the benefits that AI can offer us as creatives. Adobe's done a great job of, working on this Firefly, I guess you call it, initiative. And it's crazy to think that this is only in the beta stage right now. So it's kind of scary to think where it's going to be in a couple of years' time. I find it exciting personally. I know there's a bit of pushback within the design and creative community as a whole in terms of, how far AI is going to kind of encroach upon taking jobs away from creatives. However, I think this is kind of inevitable within a lot of industries, so it's something that we kind of need to accept and just learn to embrace the technology and learn to kind of use it to our benefits, experiment with it. It's going to help save us time and speed up our workflow, so I mean, who doesn't like to save time? So yeah, personally, I'm going to be continue to experiment with it and just see what I can do, see what I can create with it, and see how it can help me as a designer. So hopefully you can do the same. Let me know what you think of this new generative fill specifically in the comments. If you like the video, please drop me a like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my old tutorials, and I have some new upcoming ones on the way. I'm working on kind of improving my YouTube setup at the moment, so hopefully in the next couple of videos I have some better lighting and whatnot. I've just invested in a new microphone and amongst a few other things. So yeah, please stay tuned, and I look forward to bringing you more content like this. Thanks for watching.